how we never die, energy never dies. Yeah. So when you drive and you hit a pigeon and you kill it, do you feel bad or do you feel like, okay, you're reincarnating now?
I never
Damn,
hit a
my
pigeon.
car.
Yeah. Shit. I don't know. I've never killed anything with my
I've
car.
When you
Once
accidentally
hit one
sit on
thing.
an ant and you kill an ant, do you think it's okay? You come back now, or do you think, oh man, I just killed you? You might have sometimes like you try to. If there's a fly in the house, even if you want to kindly let it out, you kind of
just squash it.
remove a leg or something, or remove a wing by accident. You know.
Yeah.
So how do you feel in that moment? Do you feel like, oh, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry, or do you feel like it's okay?
I stepped on a snail the other day. I'm like, no, sorry, buddy. And then it's like, well, he chose to be here. He'll be in next life. It's his path. It's his journey.
So that's murder, manslaughter, or just not even close?
I don't know. Is there a law about this? will they call me up? No, I don't know. I don't feel bad because I don't have that reflex of seeing an insect and think I'm gonna kill you. If I see an insect, I'll put it outside, no matter what it is. So because I know my intentions are aligned, if it's an accident, then it's like, well, sorry, buddy. It was just our paths crossed.
But it's funny, isn't it? Because it's kind of like the bigger the species, the more we'll feel it.
Yeah, the more importance we give to it. But
that's interesting, no?
Yeah. Because I guess we relate to anything that's closer to what we are, you know. But I mean, there's a spider in my shower. It's been climbing up and down, and I'm like, no, okay, I'll pour the water this way because I don't want it to get wet. And then once the wall's dry, it'll escape, and it's been there for days.
The spider's like, I've been waiting for a shower for days. I don't know why it is. She's I'm really thirsty as well.
Yeah.
And he's keeping the water away from me.
Bless.
And it's like dying now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Just give me some water. Yeah.
You know, every time I let out like a spider from my house into the like open area, in my mind, I'm actually saving you because out there you're actually going out into the wild, and you know something else could kill you.
The
But if you're in my house,
going
I know
out
that
into
you're
the wild.
Yeah, like you know when you let out,
Like it's not from there.
no, I mean in my house I know that you know
Did spiders come first, or
it has its
humans?
web, and then you know it can eat with all the flies and stuff like that.
I got that.
But then if you let it outside, then you're like,
It might
okay,
get
fend for
killed.
yourself.
Yeah.
Go with the wild.
That really reminds me of the Michael McIntyre. You got to watch it. It's really funny.
I want to watch
He talks
it.
about-
Can you just give me
he
access
talks
to your
about-
Netflix
he talks about
account
somebody.
for a day?
He just talks about somebody who went diving in Australia and he's swimming in the ocean
the
where
shark one.
there's a lot of sharks.
Yeah.
And then
It's
then
not
he says-
always.
And then he says, "Oh, so he gets interviewed afterwards on news. This person who got bit by a shark. He says, oh my god, I can't believe it. I was just swimming, and then suddenly the shark comes out of nowhere." And he says, "Nowhere? What do you mean nowhere? You go into somebody else's habitat, and then you say they come out of nowhere. If you were the shark, you'd be saying, hey, this guy just came out of nowhere."
So chunked him.
It's like him. Yeah, it's like putting a spider back into the wild. Will it survive?
Yeah.
Just came from there, no?
But there are what we call like house spiders now, but they all belong outside. I just always put them outside.
Sometimes I find like you know the see-through spiders, like the ones that just came out from its eggs, like the see-through ones. I'm like, I don't think you're ready to go out into the wild yet. So you stay in my house until you get bigger, then I'll let you out.
There's some spiders that I
Wow.
keep in my
That's a
room.
very big heart. Do you feed it every day as well?
No, I just let it
Some
be.
sashimi,
I always try to.
wasabi.
I always
I see
try
a
to
fly,
tell
I'm like,
them.
okay, you're gonna go get food.
Yeah, I do that.
I always try to tell them to tell the other ones not to come in, but they never listen.
Listen, I'll feed you, but please tell the other
Like,
guys,
just-
stay out.
You don't
Here's a
belong here,
mosquito.
okay? Just don't come in anymore. But they never listen.
They never listen.
Did you not get
I
a
feel
memo,
your
guys?
pain.
They keep coming in. I don't mean to kill you. And I told your ancestors before you for many years now
They see
not
you
to
as-
come into.
You know this is not your place.
Go next door.
What do you think? Our
Go to
creators-
man's house.
Yeah.
What do you think our creators would get out from this podcast?
Learning about creatures.
Creatures?
Of habitat.
I give you something. This was when Nitya asked Grandmaster about accidentally sitting on an ant.
All right.
What happens to karma and where as opposed to when you purposely kill an ant or a spider or something like that. and it just talks about the level of punishment, which is the universal law of justice, which is the book that we're writing right now. which we are talking about that point system, and everything is judged. Every action, every laughter, every smile, every
Thought.
accident, non-accident, everything is judged as point system. Point system is extremely, extremely complex, and it just so in the sense that it is literally murder, manslaughter, or something else. Murder, you'll get judged more. Manslaughter, accident will be less. So it's like that. So meaning how or what rewards we get or how we reincarnate and all that type of stuff gets affected by the accumulation of everything that's happening.
So sometimes when I'm hoovering, right, and then I'm trying to,
Here comes, she's confessing now. We need a confession box.
and I'm trying to
I
just make
slaughtered
it
the dust.
make it clean and tidy, and then one of them is sitting there, but then I'm like, you know,
You see it and you still
I
go
thi-
for it.
I think
like-
you will still live inside Henry.
yeah.
No,
Henry is
So
the
that's-
vacuum
so
cleaner
that's
for those
so
of
we
you who
should
don't live
not.
in the UK.
We should not be doing like that.
Mm.
We should not be doing like that.
Or
Yeah.
hoovering.
Okay.
We should be letting out. But then comes a case though that's talking about manageable.
Mm.
What if you suddenly have this? I don't know. Sometimes, like, let's say you have a piece of food or some trash in the house, and suddenly it attracts a whole.
Army.
Yeah, swarm of ants. Or something
Army.
like, yeah.
Now, what would you do in a situation like that?
Come, little ones. Follow
One
me.
at
Just
a
stay in the
time.
house.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sit. Okay, good. Well done.
1,000 of them. What would you do?
Move
You're
out.
tempted with the Hoover. You sell your house, and buy a new house. And
Okay,
hopefully they won't come
goodbye.
in
You
again.
guys win.
Have you ever watched ants? How they like move? Like, you know how
Just like
people have like
army.
ant farms. You know, there's always a pattern of how they go.
There
and
used to be a
there's
game I used to play. What's the game?
Ants.
Ants, yeah.
There's a game called Ants.
What?
Ants.
Do I what?
What?
Ants are really cool.
Did you know that there's that many ants on this earth that their total weight amasses to 11 times the total weight of all humans put together?
How do you calculate that?
So creators was wondering what you would learn from this show.
There you go.
There you go.
That will help
Write
you
that one
manifest
down.
Everything in
That
your life.
will, that will
instantly.
take you on your spiritual journey.
So you were telling us about how ants move.
Yeah.
Was that it?
There's always a mission for them.
Oh yeah, it's super
Like,
organized.
for
You
example,
really have spoke to them in
They
depth.
they really like exploring.
Man's
Like
connecting
if
with
you,
all
if
the
you were
animals
to
in the
like
house.
contain them within like a small box, they'll always try to find a way of expanding. It's really cool. It's really fascinating. Like you put them into a container, they'll reproduce and make more, and then there'll be some people who are some ants
Some people.
like scouting ants to find out like what other explorations that they can find.
And they told you this or what?
There's actually a cool Canadian guy on YouTube who creates like ant farms. It's really fascinating.
Whoa.
There's like millions of views on there.
when
It's
man
like,
is not
wow.
marketing,
He's
he's
on
researching
ant
ant
farms.
farms.
I'm like watching a video. I'm like, wow, okay, cool. This is how they do it.
Fascinating.
Did you ever have sea monkeys?
Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
You don't know sea monkeys. You know sea monkeys.
Had those like aliens in the
What
in
are
the
sea
jelly.
monkeys?
It's very weird. Yeah, you but it's in a dry packet though. Like you get a dry
What?
packet, and then you get a tank. You don't know what sea monkeys are? Oh my god, we need to.
Are
bring
they
up sea
the
monkeys.
seahorse?
A little bit like that, but it's
But teeny tiny.
like tiny, this tiny.
Why do they call them sea monkeys?
So you open the packet, you put them in water, then they hatch, and then you have all these little things, and then you need to feed it.
Wow.
We should have a fish tank.
Sea monkeys.
Do you have any
Sea
like
monkeys.
creative ideas for like what content you want to put out on your channel next?
What
Like
do
you know how you have
Wow,
like.
that was a big.
That was such a
No, I mean when you talk about sea
Wait,
monkeys, I'm like,
wait. Let me. Wait.
wow. I was
get rid of
still
the sea
thinking
monkey.
about spiders.
Okay, go.
Shift mindset done.
Go.
do you have
YouTube
like
channel.
do you have like any creative or like new ideas for your channel? Like what you want to present to creators? Because every day there's like a theme to it, like AMA, vlogs. But is there anything else that you want to, show the creators?
I think it'll be nice for them to give some suggestions. We want to do more vlog style stuff, but for some reason they only want to manifest their ex back. So we will see. Yeah, we'll see how to evolve. It's a tough one. Whenever we do anything different, people are like, I don't like different. I just want you to tell me how to manifest my ex back, or how to manifest money while I sleep. So we try to give different content, more consciousness, more deep teachings. But for some reason, they want the
Just give them what they want.
staple stuff.
Yep.
So I think it's like
So you know, with the spiders,
that. Sorry,
right?
sea monkeys.
No. Like, if your intention is not like, okay, I'm gonna kill you right now, but you think like, you know, I'm sorry, but you're not supposed to be here. You know, you're not supposed to be here.
I don't think she knows.
Well, I think it's just like somebody who, let's say,
Your
if
intention is
let's say
not
if
bad.
Nico aimlessly walked into our house and thought it was like he was, I don't know, let's say he was drunk one day, he walked into our house thinking it was his house, then you take up a shotgun and you say,
You know you're not
Then you say,
supposed.
oh,
You knew it. I
but
told
you
you.
knew you weren't supposed to be.
So I
I
thought
guess
I'd
it's the
blow
same
your
as
head
that.
off.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
if you have a visual of if you told the judge,
But in my
he knew
defense,
he wasn't supposed to be here.
I did tell them, all of them, the ones I let out. I told them to spread the message, and they didn't do their job.
Yeah, so I think it's a bit like that.